Data and software integrations are the key to success in any digital enterprise. Multiple internal and third-party solutions need to be working in sync in a connected, coherent ecosystem. So, how do you bridge siloed data and make the most of it as you shape converting journeys and drive pipeline? In this video, we demonstrate the advanced low-code connectivity that lets you plug Sitefinity Insight into business-critical systems and data sources. We're about to demo a full integration based on service hooks between Sitefinity Insight and MailChimp, but the logic and implementation are pretty similar if you need to connect other data sources. In short, we have a mailing list in MailChimp, and we want to automate adding new contacts to it once they've been recognized as a persona in Sitefinity Insight. Webhook events are sent by Sitefinity Insight only for visitors who have provided an email and were stored as contacts. Therefore, we'll start the workflow by filling out a form on the demo website. Once the form is submitted, the visitor is stored as a contact in Sitefinity Insight. The next step is to perform an action on the demo website, which will qualify the contact as the persona we're interested in. Going to the Credit Card Selector page and clicking on Find will take us to the Gold Card page, which should do the trick. The contact has qualified as someone interested in our credit card product offering. There we go. We have a new contact whose activity has qualified them as a certain persona, and they should have been added to our MailChimp list. Let's confirm that this is indeed the case. Yes, the email is there. We managed to add a new contact reported to Sitefinity Insight to our MailChimp list the moment the visitor became a persona. So, how did we set it all up? First, you need an endpoint or a service, which will receive the webhook events from Sitefinity Insight. In our case, we use Microsoft's Power Automate platform, but you could use Zapier, Workato, or any middleware of choice, aka integration platform, as a service. We've created a flow which is triggered when an HTTP request is made to a given URL. The flow expects to receive a specific payload. In our use case, we're only interested in the event type and contact email properties. Once the flow is triggered, it checks the event type. In this use case, we're interested in whether the contact has passed the persona scoring threshold. If the threshold is passed, the flow will add the contact's email to the MailChimp list. If the contact scores below the persona threshold, their email will be removed from the list. Both actions are performed using the MailChimp's official connector in Power Automate. Power Automate has a robust set of connectors for popular systems which let you apply Sitefinity Insight webhooks to many useful scenarios. On the Sitefinity Insight side, all we needed to do was create a webhook, which monitors the threshold passes of the specific persona and sends the qualifying events to the URL of our Power Automate flow. Now, let us quickly look at the webhook functionality in more detail. Webhooks are created for a particular data center in your Insight account and are available only to account administrators. An important element of the webhook is the payload, which Sitefinity Insight will pass when an event occurs for which the webhook has been subscribed. You can see a sample payload for all the webhooks you've created in your account. For each event, Sitefinity Insight will send some standard set of data to the external services, namely source, always equal to Sitefinity Insight; tenant ID, which holds the API key of the data center in which the event has been triggered; the event type, and event ID, the event timestamp, the ID and email address of the visitor who triggered the event. And here's the list of events that are currently supported. New contact detected. This event is triggered when a visitor provides an email to Sitefinity Insight for the first time. All of the collected contact properties of the visitor will be sent. Contact info updated. This one's triggered when an existing contact either reports a contact property value for the first time or updates a previously reported value. Persona threshold passed exited. This event is triggered when a contact is recognized or disqualified as a persona. The persona ID and name will be included in the service hook payload. Lead scoring threshold passed exited. This is triggered when a contact passes or falls below a particular lead scoring threshold. The ID and name of both the lead scoring and the threshold passed are sent. All events support the following types of third-party system authentication. Not specified. No authentication needed on the third-party system's end. Basic. Supports the HTTP basic authentication scheme using base64 encoded credentials and the authorization HTTP header. Raw. Provides support for other authentication methods using the authorization HTTP header. Custom HTTP header. Supports non-standard authentication methods by allowing a custom header and authorization values to be provided. Once you've set up your webhook, you can monitor its execution from the history screen. There you can review the last 100 executions over the last 14 days. This was a demo of the new webhook functionality in Sitefinity Insight. The same blueprint can be used to plug data into other MarTech systems and applications. Thank you for watching.